Hello, St. Andrews, and welcome to this week's edition of Chancel Chat. It's Wednesday, the 13th of June. Kind of a gray, overcast day, but tomorrow is supposed to be beautiful, so we'll look forward to that. Looking ahead to this weekend's activities, Saturday morning, our monthly men's breakfast will be held at the Route 38 Diner at 8 a.m., and of course, all the men of the parish are cordially invited to participate. And then our monthly community dinner will be held in the evening on, this would be the 16th of June. In the evening, the doors will open in the parish hall at 6:15. We need volunteers to help with setup, serving the meal, and clean up afterwards. So if you're interested, please contact Frank Marchese or just arrive on Saturday evening and volunteer. Deacon Joe Sweeney will be preaching the homily at the Saturday evening liturgy, and he's going to be sharing his personal story of recovery from addiction as part of the proclamation on Saturday evening. And Deacon Joe will not be with us on Sunday morning because he's been invited to preach at Christ Church in New Brunswick, and again to share his story of recovery. So I'll be preaching and presiding at both services on Sunday morning. And in your bulletin packet this weekend will be a brief report of the June vestry meeting, which was held in the sanctuary on Monday evening, just highlighting some of the important conversation and decisions that were made on Monday evening. So please be aware of that and give that your attention. Looking ahead to next week, on Wednesday afternoon at 2 o'clock, if you're available and would like to come to the church, I have decided that one of my goals for this summer will be to clean up the basement area of the parish hall. Over the years, a lot of extraneous materials, I'll just call it junk, have accumulated in those rooms downstairs. And so I've decided that each week we'll clean up one room, and by the end of the summer, we'll have that whole basement area cleaned and refreshed. So if you're interested in helping, we're going to start around 2 o'clock. It'll probably take about an hour to clean out one room, and then we'll do the same thing for the next several weeks. So join me if you're able and lend a hand as we clean up that basement area of our parish hall. We are looking for nursery volunteers that would be willing to be trained and volunteer to serve in the nursery, provide supervision in the nursery. Our plan is to open the nursery on the Sunday after Labor Day. That's Sunday, September 9th. And we need to have a full staff to supervise the nursery. So if you're interested, please contact Chris in the parish office or Pat McCulloch, who is leading the charge on this effort to recruit nursery volunteers. Just a word about our summer faith Bible study series, which will begin this coming Wednesday, the 20th of June. Susan and I will be hosting the first session at our house, which is located on 29 Eubis Avenue in Burlington Township. We'll be asking people to bring something to cook on the grill: hot dogs, hamburgers, chicken, steak, whatever. And we will provide sides and beverage and dessert item. So if you're interested in participating in this summer faith study series, please contact Chris in the parish office. It's important to register for this so that we have an idea how many to expect on Wednesday evening. We'll begin at 6 o'clock and we'll be finished by 7:30, 8 o'clock. So please plan to join us if you are able. Also, we still need two families to host the second session on Wednesday, June 27th, and the final session on Wednesday, July 18th. So if you're interested in hosting one of our summer's faith study series sessions, please contact Chris in the parish office. And one final announcement about an event that's coming up in July. On Tuesday, July 24th, I have scheduled what I'm calling a Christian Formation, Christian Education Summit meeting. And this is for anyone in the parish who has an interest in Christian formation and Christian education. And we're going to be talking about our plans for 2018-2019 here at St. Andrews. And it will involve conversation about nursery, Sunday school, confirmation ministry, adult education, and the First Saturday program as well. So if you're interested, please mark your calendar and plan to be with us. We'll start at 6:30 on Tuesday evening, July 24th. Okay, so the saint of the week this week was a toss-up between St. Barnabas, whose feast we celebrated on Monday, on June 11th, and St. Basil the Great, whose feast we celebrate tomorrow. But I've decided to go with St. Barnabas, and here's an icon image of St. Barnabas. Barnabas was an apostle, but was not one of the original 12 apostles. The Greek word that is translated apostle in the New Testament is apostolos, and it means one who is sent. So in a sense, we're all apostles because we've all been sent out to proclaim the gospel by our words and by our actions in the world. But a couple of things about Barnabas. He was important in introducing the Apostle Paul to the apostles who were in Jerusalem immediately following the crucifixion and resurrection of our Lord. And you'll remember the Apostle Paul was originally a persecutor of the church, and there was great fear and trepidation when Paul was converted and became a Christian. And so Barnabas was instrumental in introducing and kind of sticking up for and validating the authenticity of his conversion experience. And of course, Paul went on to be the greatest missionary and evangelist the church has ever known. Barnabas also accompanied Paul on his first missionary journey to Asia Minor. And one other thing that we'll remember about Barnabas is that he sold a piece of real estate and gave the proceeds from the sale to the apostles to help finance the mission of the church, of the early church. So we remember Barnabas also not only as an apostle and an evangelist, but also a person of great generosity. So today we identify St. Barnabas as the saint of the week. So that's about all I have for today. Wishing you and your family a blessed day, and I hope we'll see you in church this weekend, and we will talk again next week. God bless you.